Giants fans, welcome back. Episode 2 of Tyson's Pocket Profiles. We had a good response to last week's episode. Interestingly, we actually outrated G1 and G3, so Phil Davis, eat your heart out, mate. Bad luck. Moving on, we've got our special guest today, a man that's very aggressive on field, but bit of a softy off field. So Tay Adams, thanks for joining us, mate.
No, thanks, Tom. Thanks for having me, mate.
Firstly, mate, just a few true or falses. Did you go to Swedish House Mafia on the weekend?
That's true.
Did you lose your ticket?
Again, true.
After reprinting your ticket, did you lose it again?
Yep, true.
Okay, mate. Okay, fantastic stuff. Was it a good day?
Mate, we had a blast. I think there's would have been 30 of the Giants boys there, and one last tour, and Swedish were amazing.
It was pretty much another training session.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Great stuff, mate. Into the footy stuff now, mate. How are you enjoying pre-season?
Pre-season's been a lot better for me personally this year. Last year I come off a back injury where I only did about 40% of pre-season. This year I've done, I think, about 80%. So couldn't really be happier with the way it's going at the moment, and really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's good, mate. How's the body holding up?
Pretty well. The back's pretty good, and it's just trying to get as much time on the track as I possibly can. So it's going well so far. Last
year, mate, you had some big games. I think round 22 against Saints, you had 27 and a snag. So how did you find your first year in AFL?
Yeah, I think it was a massive learning curve for us younger boys. As you said, a couple of big games, but I had some pretty poor games as well. So I think this year's just about trying to get some consistency about my year, and trying to play as many good games as I possibly can.
Who are some current players that you sort of like to admire and from other clubs?
From other clubs, I was always a big fan of Joel Selwood from Geelong. Like the way he goes about his football. Sam Mitchell, still a very good player. He'll be running around for a couple more years, and he's still, his last season was outstanding again. They're probably the two that I like to admire.
Yeah. You're a Geelong boy, mate, very close to your family. Fill us in a bit about them.
Yeah, no, we are a very close family. There's 4 kids, and we're all, I think my sister's 22 this year, my younger brother's turning 17. 17, yes, 17. Get that one right. We're very close. As a family, and obviously like to get home and see them as much as possible, and
yeah. All right, mate, you've lived with close mate Devon Smith for the last 2 years. How are you finding that?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. He can get a little bit lazy sometimes, Dev, but he's usually pretty handy around the house. Doesn't mind walking around naked on the odd occasion, which can be a little bit disturbing, but he's pretty good to live with.
Okay, mate. Moving on to off-field stuff, mate. What do you like to get up to in your days off?
I'm a massive fan of the beach.
Fair call.
Yeah, I like to get out to the east side of Sydney and hit up the beach. But other than that, just to chill out on our off days. We're pretty full on training during the week, so it's a good chance to just relax.
Are you planning to study this year, mate, or?
I'm doing a little business course that's run by the club, so just to get that under my belt will be good.
Thanks, mate. Okay, just lastly, mate, what do you sort of hope to achieve leading into season 2013?
At the moment, I'm just hoping to play a few NAB Cup games, and then obviously aiming for round 1. And then, to try to play as many senior games as I possibly can, just to hold my spot and contribute to the team. Yeah, definitely exciting times leading into round 1. Giants fans, don't forget, tickets for round 1 are on sale Friday, so make sure you get hold of one, or even better yet, grab a season membership, so it should be a good year. Next week, we're hoping to interview the great man, Jonathan Giles, so tweet through your responses and we'll try and ask him as many questions as we can. Thanks for joining us.